of social media influencer Martin's recent daughter, popularly known as Very Dark Man. The Foreign conservative leader Frederick Merz elected German Chancellor after initial shock defeat. Good evening, this is News at 7 on Western Spring Television. My name is Tomi Lola Daniel. President Bola Tinubu today held a closed-door meeting with Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborevwori at the Asuvira Rock Villa, Abuja. Governor Oborevwori arrived at the State House of approximately 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. The meeting marked his first official engagement with the president since his defection to the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC). The Delta governor, who until recently was a bigwig in the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP), made headlines on April 23rd when he led the dramatic political shift in the state. The governor, alongside his predecessor and the 2023 PDP vice presidential candidate, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, and Deputy Governor Monday Onyeme, and other party officials in the state formally joined the APC after a meeting held in Asaba. Meanwhile, in the National Assembly, 6 members of the House of Representatives from Delta State have defected from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressives Congress (APC). The notices of defection were read on the floor of the chamber by the Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas, during today's plenary. The lawmaker representing Ika North East, Ika South Federal Constituency of Delta State, Victor Nwokolo, moved from the PDP to the APC, while Julius Ponde, representing Burutu Federal Constituency, left the PDP for the APC. Also, Thomas Ereyitomi, represents Warri North, Warri South, Warri West Federal Constituency, moved from the PDP to the APC. Nicholas Mutu, a PDP member representing Bomadi Patani, joined the ruling party along with his Isoko North, Isoko South counterpart, Ukodiko Jonathan. A first-time member representing Ndokwa, Okwano Federal Constituency, Ezechi Namdi, also moved from the PDP to the APC. Similarly, the 2 Labour Party legislators also moved to the PDP.
I have an information or an announcement coming from Right Honorable Barrister Victor Nwokolo. The subject matter of his announcement is resignation of my membership from the People's Democratic Party. And the message reads as follows. This is to formally notify you of my resignation from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress (APC). My resignation is as a result of the unresolved disputes at the national headquarters as well as the South Zone of the party. This takes Wednesday, 30th April 2025. Please accept the assurances of my sincere regards. Signed, Right Honorable Barrister Victor. Announcement this time around. I'm sure Honorable Victor is Honorable Victor around? He's not on the floor. Okay. I have another.
Still in the Green Chambers, the House of Representatives has asked the federal government to strengthen security operations across the country and take appropriate measures to protect military personnel and other civilians. The House position comes as some members of the House alleged foreign involvement in recent attacks on communities in the northeastern part of the country by groups suspected to be members of Boko Haram insurgents, adopting a motion of urgent and national importance sponsored by Honorable Ahmed Satomi. The House asks the government to conduct a thorough review of security measures in military installations to prevent similar incidents. Moving to the motion, Honorable Satomi expressed concern about the escalating attacks on military formations in Borno and Yobe State, adding that Boko Haram have escalated the attacks on several military formations.
Recent files at 127 Battalion of Pure Barracks has expressed deep concern about the escalating attack on military formations in Borno and Yobe State. Are we that Boko Haram has escalated soldiers and civilians were killed in the recent attack. There were several attacks by people around and surrounding civilians and civilians.
In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu presented a budget of 1.78 trillion naira as the 2025 budget of the Federal Capital Territory to the National Assembly for consideration and passage. In a letter from the President read on the floor by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, the President said the budget presentation was in line with the provisions of Section 299 of the Constitution. He said the budget will prioritize investment in health, job creation, social welfare, increased agricultural production, and capital development. According to the President, 85% of the capital component of the budget will be dedicated to completing ongoing projects, while the remaining 50% will go for a new project. President Tinubu appealed to the lawmakers to expedite action for the passage of the budget.
Pursuant to Section 299 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, which vests legislative powers over the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, on the National Assembly, I hereby present the 2025 FCT budget proposal to the House of Representatives for consideration. The 2025 FCT budget proposal priorities prioritize investment in healthcare services, job creation, youth empowerment, social welfare services, education, infrastructure, as well as increasing productivity in agriculture. Our objective is to lift as many of our citizens out of poverty as we can. The House of Representatives is invited to note that on the basis of revenue forecast for the FCT, a total expenditure of 1,783,708,392 naira is proposed for the year 2025. As such, 85% of the capital expenditure is dedicated to the completion of ongoing projects, while 15% is for new capital projects, so as to sustain ongoing efforts at providing basic infrastructure and social amenities.
In the Red Chambers, the senators constituted an 18-member committee tasked with overseeing the activities of the Rivers State Sole Administrator, retired Vice Admiral Iboketa Ibas. The President told the Senate, Senator Godfrey Akpabio, made this known during the resumption of plenary today, noting that the committee was created in a bid to strengthen transparency and accountability in the state's governance. Naming Senate leader Senator Okpeyemi Bamidele as chairman of the committee, the President of the Senate highlighted the importance of the committee's mandate, stating that its role is critical in ensuring effective legislative oversight in the state. Senator Akpabio charged the committee to commence its oversight duties without delay, stressing the urgency of the assignments. The Benue State House of Assembly has passed a resolution calling on the Speaker, Yansit Dajo, to disregard the summons from the National Assembly Public Petition Committee, arguing that the summons contravene Nigeria's constitution. The House plans to take legal action against the National Assembly while also requesting investigations by the Nigerian Bar Association and the Inspector General of Police into the individuals who signed the petition. The Benue Assembly also called on the National Assembly caucus from the state to come for proper engagement with the House to ascertain why the state is portrayed in bad light. The National Assembly had issued a notice summoning the Speaker and leadership of the Assembly to appear on Thursday. Reacting to the summons, the State Assembly Majority Leader, Data Isa, said the National Assembly issued the summons out of ignorance stressing that the State Assembly is not answerable to the National Assembly, according to Section 101 of the Constitution. Here in Osun State, the bill that seeks to reduce road accidents and prevent loss of lives through skating activities was at the center of discussion today at the Osun State House of Assembly. During today's plenary session, the House dissolved into Committee of Whole to make some amendment, including reduction of jail term penalty for skating offenders from 6 years imprisonment to 6 months, while the alternative fine was also reduced from 1 million naira to 250,000 naira. Sponsored by the member representing Noria, the state constituency, Konmi Ajibola, the bill Osun State Skating Restriction Bill 2025 had earlier scaled through first reading during previous plenary. If passed into law, the bill seeks to restrict skating or the use of roller skate shoes to indoor only while bearing skating on public roads. The House also deliberated on the Osun State Multi-Door Courthouse Establishment Bill 2025 as the Speaker, Adewale Egbedu, stated that the amendment made to it form part of the bill.
Any person who skates or uses roller skate shoes on the public roadways or sidewalks shall be guilty of an offence and liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term not less than 6 years, with deleted years and with inserted months, 6 months, or alternatives sentencing of payment of sum not less than 250,000 naira, with deleted 1 million naira and inserted 250,000 naira, or both. Skating or the use of roller skate shoes shall be restricted, with deleted shall be, with inserted is hereby restricted to indoor use only, while the use of same is being prohibited on the public roads in Osun State.
Considering the level of life being lost in the process, and particularly implicating the innocent drivers on the road, because before you realize it, these people will come and zoom into oncoming vehicle, and if a life is lost in that process, the driver will be apprehended, will be charged for manslaughter. So for the effect of it, for the aftermath effect of it, we are saying we should put something that will make the law effective and that will actually take the mind of the intending offenders away from it.
I'm not saying they're not, we don't have skateboards, but even I personally, in Nigeria, I have not seen people on the roadways. I'm not saying in different parks or at home or indoor uses that there are no skateboards. People use skateboards everywhere, but majorly on our roadways, which is what we are trying to prohibit. We don't really use skateboard. But because we want to debar future occurrences, tomorrow there might be an innovation and skateboard might become very efficient to use on the road. So we can just use skates.
Away from legislative matters, Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has expressed excitement as the state now ranked 7th in national examinations from its 33rd position in early 2022. The development was confirmed in an internal release by the Commissioner for Education, Dipo Eluwole. Osun State was ranked number 7, coming behind Lagos, Kano, Oyo, Benue, Ogun, and Katsina states, with 29,101 candidates that obtained at least 5 credits, including English language and mathematics, out of 41,264 candidates that sat for the National Examinations Council exam. According to the report, Osun State also achieved approximately 71% success, first of its kind in the last 18 years. Reacting to the development in a statement by spokesperson Olawale Rashid, Governor Adeleke commended the Commissioner for Education as well as team leaders and members in the education system, calling the new rating a good news. While noting that the goal is to make number 1 on rankings, the Governor Adeleke urged the educational team not to relent, but to keep pushing the reforms. The Governor also promised to resolve the issue of teachers' recruitment, adding that the state government wants to avoid financial gridlock, which can result without careful planning. Meanwhile, the federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to the transition to computer-based testing CBT for the West African Examinations Council (WAEC) and the National Examinations Council (NECO) by 2026. The Minister of Education, Tunji Alausa, stated this during a news chat this morning, stating that he is determined to end an examination malpractice in Nigeria's education sector. His comments came amid growing concerns about the integrity of public examinations, especially following the release of statistics from the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME), which revealed that over 1.5 million of the 1.95 million candidates scored below 200 out of 400. Responding to questions about the poor UTME result and what they indicate about learning outcomes at the senior secondary school level, Alausa said it was a big concern and was a reflection of exams being done the proper way. The minister revealed that the government had conducted a comprehensive review of the country's examination system shortly after he assumed office, and expect to receive their report in the coming days. He also stressed that examination malpractice not only undermines merit, but also discourages diligent students. Moving on, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has confirmed the arrest of a popular rights activist and social media influencer Martins Vincent Otse, also known as Very Dark Man. The anti-graft agency, in a statement on its X handle today, said Mr. Otse was arrested following petitions pertaining to allegations of financial misconduct the commission could not ignore. The EFCC said he refused to show up in spite of several invitations sent to him through his own addresses and medium of communication. The commission stated that as against outcry over the arrest and detention of the influencer, the agency had the right to hold him in custody. It, however, said the influencer had been offered an administrative bail and would be released after fulfilling all the bail conditions. The anti-graft agency added that charges would be filed as soon as investigations were concluded. You're watching News at 7 on West Spring Television. Still to come. Court bars Nnamdi Kanu's sister-in-law from proceedings following illegal